Hi everybody, Kent from Oz here with another Filofax tip. Well, today I'm going to show you something that can be really handy for you, especially if you don't want to spend a lot of money, and creating your own triple layered plastic storage sleeve. So here's one I've already made, and it's triple layered because in fact it's not just one pocket, but, and it's a little bit hard to see with the camera here, but there's actually 2 and 3 layers of pockets. You can separate out documents that you need to file away, and it's clear and very easy to make. So I'm going to show you how to do it, and what I'll do is I'll put the Filofax away and then I'll show you what you need. So all you need is a laminating sheet. So this is an A4 laminating sheet, the one that you would actually place paper inside, smooth it out, and then feed it into a laminator like so. And the reason I use these is that it's quite strong. The plastic is very, very strong, but it's also very, very thin and flexible. And it's just ideal because you don't want to bulk up your Filofax, and this works, and so I'm going to show you what to do. Now this is for an A5 size, so I've got an A4 sheet, and of course A5 is half of an A4 sheet. Now if you have a smaller Filofax, you can still do the same, except you just need to cut it down. So all you need to do is fold it in half. Now make sure you know which end is which. So you've got one end that is opening like so, and that end is where you place the paper in. And then you've also got the other side here, which is sealed. So you need to just keep remembering where that is. First step is to fold it in half. Now again, like in most of my videos, I'm doing this very, very quickly, but you will take much longer and do a much better job than I'm doing. So hold it down and crease the edge like so. Now, because it is quite a tough plastic, you may need to actually use a ruler or some other strong edge to just create that crease a little bit better. Now make sure that it's not out of line. Place it down, holding it down, and with your ruler just crease it just a little bit better, like so. Now you don't need to do it perfectly, and it may not totally fold exactly perfect and crease perfectly, but it should do the job quite well. Now the next thing that you need to do is to cut 2 edges. Now this is the open side, and I'll show you what I'm going to use that for in a second. So you need to cut a small little triangle. Now you can decide how wide you want the triangle to be. For me, I only want a very, very slight triangle, probably about 1 centimeter from there and then going up to the top. You could do a curve, it doesn't really matter. Now the reason for that is that you need to make sure that you can open them up. And because the plastic is very thin, it sometimes would be very hard, and as you can see in the video, so I'm just going to do a really rough curve here. What I want to do is just create a little opening, and again it's very, very hard to see with this video, but you can see that I've cut the plastic just slightly, and you can do it right across. Do it on both sides. Now of course this is the side that has the sealed end, so you might have to just be a bit more creative in your cut. So take the scissors, open it up. I'll do a little nick there just to help me cut that triangle, and then cut a curve over there like so. Now I've only done small curves and you can sort of see the outline there, but my preference is to go from that corner down into a triangle there. But for this video I'll just make a small triangle rather than a large one. Next step is you need to seal the bottom, and it's usually the side opposite those corners that you've cut. Now, I've tried a few different things, and the best thing that works, believe it or not, is plain old Scotch tape. So make sure that it's clear, but you could use washi tape. It doesn't have to. I like Scotch tape because it really does make it disappear, and you really can't see it. So I'll just put my hands back and open it up and just put it about halfway down. We're going to seal it and then fold it underneath. So tape it down. Now don't worry if you don't get it perfectly straight, like so. Lift it up, turn it over and fold the tape back. Now that's going to create the bottom of your 3-layered storage folder. Now I've got a little bit of tape on the end there, so I'm just going to cut that there and trim it off, and again you'll take a much longer time to do that. Now you'll notice that I've got this end that's still open. Now that's okay, because what we're going to do is actually put the hole punches in there. So that's what also, the next thing you'll need is your hole punch. And so line it up. Now this is a A5 hole punch, so I'll just try and get that as centered as I can. Make sure it's as flat, and making sure that everything is all the way in. Press the holes down, and our holes are in. And believe it or not, that is all you need to do. So I'll get my Filofax back, open it up, and we'll have a look and see how this works. So the holes are lined up, we've got the tape on the bottom, we've got the small cuts there just so that we can reach in, place it in the holes, in the rings, and there you have it. Now the beauty about that, and this is where these little slits come in, because you've got, otherwise if you don't do them you'll have just flat edges, and if you're like me it's a little bit fiddly, but those slits there in the front and in the back just help you to place in documents. Now it can hold quite a few things, so I'm just going to put an envelope in, but you can actually see very easily will store what you need in your Filofax. And it won't go down through the bottom because of the tape, and the rings actually stop everything from moving and falling out, like so. So a triple layered document storage wallet made easily using a laminated sheet. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel or look at my blog, Filofaxuations. All the details are down below, and I'll see you on another Filofax tip.